Hi, I'm Daryl, and this is my partner, Sebastian. We all know how big California is. We all live here. We all know there's a lot of people here. There are 38 million people here, and we have a very strong economy. But we're here today to say that we need to have increased funding by the federal government towards our transportation infrastructure. According to the American Society of Civil Engineers, who have an infrastructure report card that they do every few years, California has scored a C- in transportation. It's not a very good score. And overall, the national average for transportation is a D+, so the whole country is not that great. It's important for us to expand our current infrastructure through federal funding because it will help strengthen our economy and better the lives of the citizens of California. And it's important to get it done as fast as possible so we can start seeing the effects of a better transportation infrastructure sooner. I'm going to start off with a few facts about roads. Most of the roads in the United States and California even are considered subpar. According to Smart Growth America's article on road repair priorities, as of 2008, a full 69% of California's state-owned major roads have fallen out of good condition, and they're increasingly expensive to repair and maintain as they get older. This amount of neglect is due to a lack of spending on the government's part to keep the roads in good condition. The article went on to explain that in 2008, the state spent only 17% of its budget on highways, on repair and maintenance of existing roads. Because of this neglect, the roads stayed in lackluster state longer than they should have. This eventually leads to a quicker deterioration of roads and in turn costing the state more money to repair them when the time comes around, so they get too bad to drive on. According to the American Society of Civil Engineers report card, again, driving on roads in need of repair in California can cost motorists a total of $13 billion each year per vehicle, like in vehicle repair costs. And that amounts to $586 per motorist in California. With adequate road funding, the roads would be properly maintained and over time save money on the state's end as well as the citizens who use the roads in their daily lives. But roads aren't the only thing in California that need an update. One thing that I'm sure you have all heard about is the railroad system that is being proposed and has gotten approved. It's a high-speed rail system that's supposed to go from San Francisco to Los Angeles and San Diego. And we're proposing that this money that we would get from the government would increase the pace of the construction of this railroad, and therefore reaping the benefits of the railroad quicker. And a lot of the railroads so far are just slow and have a lot of stops. And they're not really suitable for high-speed transit, and not too many people use the railroads. The high-speed rail would connect the state in a more practical way to travel, and would even allow some people to commute farther. The Fresno Bee reported that the rail system is 68 billion. Accounting for overinflation for the next 2 decades. The train will also provide economic growth in so-called second-tier cities. According to Allison Hewitt from the UCLA newsroom, she said that because high-speed rail effectively brings cities closer together by reducing travel times, these second-tier cities will be able to lessen their pollution and congestion, and therefore making the quality of life in those cities a lot better.